Welcome to tkcast.hostessor.com. Today we'll be working on Gatekeeper. We're gonna set the headquarter router. We're gonna set it up as a Gatekeeper, and we're gonna make sure that headquarter and branch 1 phones can, when they make a call, let's go through the trunk, the Gatekeeper trunk, and gonna send has codec G729. And we're gonna make sure that the 2 site headquarter and branch 1 phones can call to the CME site branch 2 through 4-digit extension, and they can call back and forth vice versa, and it must route through the Gatekeeper. So let's go ahead and start configuration with the headquarter router Gatekeeper. Okay. And you can give it the Gatekeeper name, whatever. I'm going to call it headquarter. And next is domain name. You can give it whatever. I'm going to call tkcast.com. When you press enter before the domain, it's going to use a default. Mine going to use a default loopback 0. But if you want a different IP address for your Gatekeeper, then enter it. If not, it's going to use a default one. So next is gonna be, this is optional. I'm just gonna put in the bandwidth limit for it. Okay, and make sure you shut it. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and jump to call manager and set up the Gatekeeper setting so it can register with the Gatekeeper here on the router. Okay, first thing is go to device, Gatekeeper. Okay, we're gonna add new, and IP address of the Gatekeeper. We need to know what is it. So go back to the headquarter router. Show Gatekeeper song status. Okay, this is the name of the Gatekeeper, domain name, and this is the address of it. So I need that. Put it right there. Give it description whatever you like. HQ Gatekeeper. That's fine. Save it. Next is create a trunk, Gatekeeper trunk. Okay. Type is going to be H225 trunk. Next. And the name of it, I'm going to call whatever you like. I'm going to call it GK trunk, Gatekeeper trunk. Give description you like. If not, right now I'm gonna just put it in headquarter for now, but I'm gonna create another pool called Gatekeeper. So it's gonna have a region, a codec of G729 later, But right now I'm just set up right now. Make sure you uncheck wait for 4N H245 terminal capability set. For example, if you don't check that, sometimes you get like say for example party A call party B, and party B hears silent, but party A continue to hear ringbacks. That's the problem when you leave that check there. By uncheck that, Cisco call manager send to the terminal capability set without waiting for the other side. So it's just to make sure everything runs smoothly. It's better just uncheck that. If you need to know more information about it, I might not explain clearly to you. You can go ahead do a search on it and read more about it. Significant digit, we're going to use for a significant digit because we use 4-digit extension. cause I'm just gonna go ahead and put in CSS internal right now. Well, I'm gonna leave it there. My phone doesn't have the, because this CSS internal has partition internal and my phone CSS doesn't have internal partition internal, I mean. Okay, so just with CSS you just make sure your phone can see whatever, you know, route pattern you create later. If it doesn't, it won't able to route. So headquarter name is the IP address we give it, gateway, and prefix we're gonna use £1, and zone is the name of your gatekeeper headquarters. Save it, leave there, don't need reset yet, I want to reset later. Region, we're gonna add new region called GK, save it, and branch 1 and headquarter gonna use G29 when they call over to the trunk. Save it, and now we're gonna create a divide pool for it. Well, before we create a divide pool, I'm just gonna go ahead and create a route group so I can put in there. Okay, I'll call it GK route group GK, top down. Save it. Now I'm gonna do a route list. Route list GK. Select your comment here. Save it. Add the route group in. Okay, save it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the divide pool. I'm gonna copy from the headquarter, change the name GK, change the route group to GK, and going to change the region to GK. Save it. There's no divide register to it yet, so it's gonna be 1, which is the trunk. We're gonna go ahead and change that to GK. Save it, and I'm gonna reset it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to system and service parameter, select my server, which is the publisher, call manager, and then wait for it to load. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is find the trunk, because I wanna have the same port using this port here. So there's 2 things I need to do here. Bandwidth requirement. What? Is it B or Q right here? I want to enable this. This is the bandwidth requirement. You can read more about it. Just click that, you know. It's just make sure the bandwidth sent to the gatekeeper, you know, correctly. That's pretty much it. And right here, I want the gatekeeper to use this port when the comment register to the gatekeeper. Use 1720. Use that port. You can, you know, you don't have to change, but for me, I like to change. The name is gonna be the same whatever you give it to your the trunk. So save it, and then give me 1 second. Right. Okay, let's see, make sure it's safe. Okay, then let me go ahead and see if it's registered yet. Show gatekeeper endpoint. Okay, so it did register to the gatekeeper right here, the name of my trunk. Okay, and another command I need to go in there and set in the gatekeeper. I want to make it when branch 2 call to the gatekeeper. I want it send zone prefix priority gatekeeper. Set it there. So zone prefix. If you don't set this, they usually have a default one set ready, but I want it to send to the say you have more than 2 trunks, like one from the publisher and one from the subscriber. I want it to send which priority, which is sent to which trunk. But if you have one, you'll have to do it. But I'm just trying to set as priority anyway, so 10 is the top. It's mean it's gonna send whatever to that gateway, that trunk first. So whatever is sent to with 1 dot dot, like to branch 1, it's gonna use this trunk. Say if I have like gatekeeper trunk 2, if I put a 10 there, then I'll send that first, and a 9 here on trunk 1. I'll send that. If that guy down, it's sent to that second one. So that's pretty much is about send this one. And the other one is 5 dot dot. Okay. So right memory for now. Okay, now we're gonna do the configuration for branch 2. So I'm gonna use my loopback interface here. You can use the voice lens, but since I'm doing VPN, it doesn't matter. It's the loopback interface still gonna work the same thing. Do show IP interface GUI. Okay, and I'm gonna use this loopback right here to register with the gatekeeper. Okay, and so much command, sometimes I don't remember, so that's why it takes me a little bit slow to type, to recall. But the other way to use is just do a question mark on whatever you don't know. It might list the command for you to see, to pick, to see if you can recognize which one, so you can start your configuration. ID gonna be the gatekeeper name, HQ, and IP address of it is gonna be this one right here. Gatekeeper already configured. Okay, let's see. Let me just go ahead and finish this command. This is the name of branch 2. You can give whatever so you can register the gatekeeper. I'm just gonna call branch 2. Text prefix gonna be 3 since the extension for branch 2 is started with 3xx. I'll call it 3. So that's where when headquarters call in, they know that the prefix should send it. The gatekeeper know where to send it, the call. And let's see. Okay, here's brand 2, and this is the phone. Look like it's registered. So in order to, I want to take this guy off. So in order to do that, just go to your DN. Let me show you. So runs section default. Okay. This is the guy that register with the gatekeeper. So in order to take that out, let's go to your phone DN, and you're gonna do question mark. We're gonna use no red, and we're gonna use bold a bit, bold line. Right memory for it now. Okay, we're gonna go no gateway, take it off, and let it re-register again. Okay, go back and check again. See, now it's gone. See up here, that's before, after we put in that command. Okay, just like both sides register to the gatekeeper now. On brand 2, we're gonna set up the outpeer so that it can call to headquarter and branch 1, and it can also receive the call from headquarter and branch 1. Okay, so we're gonna go do that right now. So create dial peer voice. I'm gonna call it 3000. You can call whatever you like. It's gonna be a VoIP. ETMF each 245. Got relay. Each 245 alpha bit, alpha number. Incoming. This incoming call when it hit, so it's no red to route. Okay, and the other dial here voice is gonna be our outgoing. Call whatever you want. Destination, talent. We're gonna call to headquarter extension, which is 5000 for headquarter and 5xxx actually, and 1xxx. So 1 5 dot that's it. Session, we're gonna point it to the gatekeeper, which is in rash. And just in case, this is optional, just in case for VoIP, you know, to pot it down, you know, they can use this as an incoming call. They can take incoming call also. Set prefix, and we're gonna send it to £1. Over. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a test call to headquarter using our phone. Gonna dial to headquarter 501. Okay, look like send to answer it. Mute this, and we gotta make sure it's sent to headquarter. Its command is show gatekeeper calls. Okay, so we now brand 2 right here. Start the call, send to a gatekeeper to the trunk £1, strip that out, the trunk strip that out. Only 501, find that phone and send it to that phone. That phone ring. Okay, and the codec is sent over. You can do show voice call status. Send through has G729. Okay, so if I know that I don't need test branch 1 because it will work the same thing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It should ring. Okay, from 301, good. So now, but headquarter won't be able to call to branch 2 yet because I haven't set route pattern. So just demonstrate that about 301. See, cannot call. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set that up in Call Manager. First thing we're gonna do is create a new partition because my phone cannot see in the trunk. I've set as a CSS internal, which it does my phone partition. CSS doesn't have that partition internal in there, so they cannot see it. So we're gonna create one. I'm gonna call it GK. Yeah, that's fine. You can call whatever. And I'm gonna put it that partition into console space internal. And the other two, just to make sure they can see that route pattern when I create. Okay, next is route pattern. Add new, and to call to branch 2 is 3xxx, and that partition GK. Give the description you like. Doesn't need because it's a lab. I don't need to do it, and they're gonna send you a Gatekeeper. And I'm gonna check this, so send this whole number right here, E164 format out instead of the extension. The other phone can see it. Save it. Okay, let's go ahead and test it now. So call 231. Alright, it's ring. See? The whole number. Answer it. And we're gonna make sure. Let's go through the gatekeeper. Go back in there. So gatekeeper calls. Okay. So look like right here our phone number 501 sent to the trunk, and the gatekeeper pick up, and then the route to 301. Okay, right here, and when you see this bandwidth right here, this is actually it's saying that you're using G729, and we can check that also like before, right there, G729 one. Okay, so let me end the call. So that worked. This guy will work too. Branch 1 send to 301. Okay, so it works, I know. Okay, that's pretty much setting up the gatekeeper. Setting simple, basic. Play around with it. If you don't know how to set up, you know, pretty cool feature to do. That's about it for this lab. Thank you for watching. Hope you continue follow up for more video. Thank you.